Today we are learning how to compare and order integers. Please copy the standard benchmark indicator on a clean page in your math notebook. The student will compare and order integers. Comparing and ordering integers. When comparing two integers on a number line, the integer that is farther to the right is greater. The integer that is farther to the left is less. Compare -6 and -10. Because -6 is farther to the right than -10, it is greater. So -6 is greater than -10. Compare -1 and 2. Because 2 is farther to the right than -1, it is greater. So 2 is greater than -1. Order -4, 0, and -7 from least to greatest. Because -7 is furthest to the left, it is the least. 0 is farther to the right than -4, so -4 is the next least. So the numbers in order from least to greatest are -7, -4, and 0. Use greater than, less than, or equal to compare. So starting with number 1, we have -5 compared to 3. We know 3 is further to the right on the number line, so it's greater. So -5 is less than 3. For number 2, we have 15 and -4. We know 15 is further to the right, so it's greater. So 15 is greater than -4. For 3, we know 0 is less than 27. For 4, we're comparing 52 to the absolute value of -52. We know the absolute value of -52 is 52, so they're equal. For 5, we have -9 compared to the absolute value of -9. We know the absolute value of -9 is 9, so that is greater. So -9 is less than the absolute value of -9. For 6, we have -6 and -7. We know -6 is farther to the right, so it is greater than -7. For 7, we know 13 is greater than 12. For 8, we have -17 and -15. -15 is closer to 0, so it's greater. So we have -17 is less than -15. Then we have -8 compared to -8, and we know those two are equal. For 10, we need to order the numbers from least to greatest. So we have 9, -1, -4, and 2. -4 is furthest to the left on the number line, so that's the least, followed by -1. Then we just need to put in order the positive numbers, and we know 2 is going to come next, followed by 9. For 11, we have 1, the absolute value of -2, -8, and 6. Well, we know -8 is farthest to the left on the number line, so that's the least. Next, the absolute value of -2 is 2, so our next smallest number is 1, and then it's followed by the absolute value of -2. And finally, the 6 is the greatest number, so it goes furthest to the right. For 12, we have 15, -7, -12, 0, and the absolute value of 5. Well, we know -12 is going to be furthest to the left, and then -7. Then on our number line, we're going to find 0, the absolute value of 5, and then 15. For 13, Manuel dug holes to plant an oak tree, a rose bush, lantana, and prairie grass. The table shows the depth of the holes. You can think of ground level as 0, so the holes closest to ground level are not as deep as the holes furthest from ground level. Which plant hole is closest to ground level? Which is furthest? Compare the depths of their holes. So The one that is closest to ground level is the -6, so that's the prairie grass. The farthest from ground level is the oak tree. Then we're going to write out their two numbers. So -6 is greater than -22. And there's our comparing the depths of the holes. Reasoning. Write 3 integers less than -27. So that's going to be any numbers further to the left. So you can write any 3 numbers you want. We're going to write -28, -29, and -30. So as long as there are numbers going further to the left on the number line than -27, you can write those numbers down. Please make sure you have all the work copied down and then glue this page in your math notebook.